Going on? Erica Bevel here, and I'm super excited to come to you live. We're going to talk about basically transforming your whole health today and kind of what are some steps, some action items you need to do that. We're going to go over a couple of things that could help you, and even more so. Let's see, I got someone on here watching. Tell me in the comments if you are watching this live. My streaming just did something weird a second ago. So anyway, I am redoing this video. All right. So if you are here with me live, tell me in the comments. And if you are watching this on the replay, tell me replay. Let me turn the chat on over here. I think I've got the right page. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. If you are watching over on YouTube, come on over and join us inside the Facebook group, Fit Christian Moms. You will find us there. You can look for me on Facebook, Erica Bevel. Find me, send me a message. I would love to chat with you and see if there's anything that I can do to help you. Maybe there's some resources inside my group that will be beneficial to you. I hope they are. And if you are inside this group and looking for some resources yourself, or you haven't got a chance to chat with me, just say chat our resources in the comments and I will come back to you and I will answer those after I get done with this video. Or maybe even, it might even be tomorrow, but I will respond to you, I promise. Just say something in the comments before you go. So we're going to talk about transforming your whole health. Why do I want to talk about this? Because so many times I see moms, I hear moms that basically will go on a diet, and it's basically an all or nothing thing. Okay. And this kind of mindset is very dangerous. First of all, for anyone trying to just get healthy. If your goal is to be a better mom, a better wife, a better friend, then jumping on a fad diet is not going to be beneficial to you. Okay. You need to make that transformation, that shift into something that can be long-term and that can be sustainable. All right. And this was very apparent to me. I don't know if you guys saw my post today. If not, go check it out. I'm not sure if I was communicating the best with my words, but I'll just go ahead and sum it up for you here today. In my VIP group, I asked my members to post a picture of what strength looked like to them, like a picture of themselves strong, rather. Okay. So I had, if you guys saw Michelle, give her some love, because she shared in the group kind of a before after picture and strength to her. All right. So brave of Michelle to do that, and just want to applaud that and say, thank you, girl. You're doing amazing. But I also want to share a little bit about me. So and because my transformation, so I got into the health and the fitness world professionally in 2014. Prior to that, I have a degree, a Bachelor of Science in horticulture with a minor in business. Okay. But I got into fitness, had a transformation myself, with health being very important to me because I had diabetes, I have high blood pressure. There's a lot of things that run in my family that I wanted to make sure that I had a hold of. And this was when I was in my early 20s, and I was already at a spot to where I was not feeling good. And I didn't want to become an unhealthy adult. That was, in my early 20s, me and my husband had just gotten married, and we were just enjoying weekends and really every night, not being mindful about our whole health. And we still, as we got into shape together, that's whenever I got certified and kind of switched my profession. Well, I did switch my profession full-time in 2014 into fitness. So at that point, I had gotten healthy on the outside, on the inside too, but not whole health. And what I mean whenever I say whole health, I hadn't had a transformation that was meaningful to me and that had God at the center of it. So having that transformation after postpartum with my son, that's whenever things started clicking and I started studying the word more. And I really dove into um, what God was telling me to do versus what the world tells me to do. Okay, so then that's what I want to talk about today. So if you are here, thank you so much. And if you're not inside my free group, come join us inside. And I just want to open up with this scripture. I've got it copied. I've came back to it a couple of times. So it's Romans 12. So I'll just go ahead and read it right here. What version is this? The NLT version. Okay, so the NLT version. And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So with that scripture, and just knowing that you really have to take a mind shift, right? You have to take a mind shift. And if you're not, maybe you are at a place to where you are overwhelmed and you don't really know where to start, the place that you know that you won't go wrong is starting in the Word. Okay, starting in the Word. Start praying about your health and talk to God about it. Right? He's gonna put the right people in place. He's gonna put the right accountability partners in place. He's gonna work it out. But if you haven't watched, I shared into the group as well. On Mother's Day, we had a great message from our pastor, and our pastor's wife, and she shared a message on the weight, like all the learning and the grace is in the weight of whatever you're going through, right? So a lot of times whenever we have a transformation, like a full-on transformation, that's whenever we can be more impactful. Okay, we actually get to live in the design that God made us when we fully transformed, right? And having our identity that he has given us so we can do the best in that role, right? So let's see, let me go back to my notes so don't get off track. So a lot of times too, whenever we're getting into, I want to back up, sorry. Let me back up to whenever I was going through, like after I had my son, okay? So I had already had my first transformation, my health transformation. I actually was over 200 pounds and then I lost like 30 pounds, or I don't know, I was like it was like 40 pounds, okay? So I had lost 40 pounds, became a personal trainer, made fitness my full-time career, all of that stuff. But I didn't, at that time, I had no boundaries. I said yes to things that didn't serve me. Maybe it was people, relationships, people asking favors of me that weren't something that I should do. But the reason I say that, you're probably like, what? The reason I say that is because it was the reason I was doing it wasn't like I was chasing a career, chasing like up the ladder, right? So whenever after having my baby, postpartum, my firstborn, I started, and even before that, like a couple months before that, that's whenever I think it was October, right before Blaze was born, my son. And that's whenever my husband, he got baptized, and it was a great time for us to really dive in. And we had decided together that we were going to put God at the center. We had done that before, but we had just said it before, and this time it was more actionable. We are going to do more with that. I see a couple people on. Hopefully you guys can hear me, so say so in the comments if you're here, if you are watching this live. All right, so diving into that whole health after having him, right? Because what I was doing, I was trying to take it and control it myself, because I was a fitness professional. I knew what I was doing. I was just going to eat right and exercise and I'd be fine. Wrong. Because I wasn't connecting. I didn't make the mind shift up here, right? I didn't make the mind shift. I didn't take time to slow down and connect. But once I did, like connecting, I started journaling personally. And really writing down scripture and writing down declarations from scripture that I was seeing, and just different things that I was seeing and hearing from God. And that's whenever the real transformation started. Okay. It's whenever the real transformation started. I didn't know it at the time, but after time is whenever I recognized it, because things started going a lot better for me. Maybe it didn't look like it on the outside, but on the inside, I was changing. And it made my second pregnancy and just that go around with my whole body changing and everything a lot different. And that's actually what prompted me to start doing online coaching, to take my fitness business on to online, because I'm able to, whenever I'm working with women one-on-one, I'm able to talk with them and get to know them a lot more like intimately, and have that relationship with them and really help them discover what's going on with them and help them have that transformation too. So let me see back into my notes. So before we get going any further, some questions that I want you to consider are write down. Number one, what is your awareness when it comes to your relationship with your body image? Okay, what is your awareness when it comes to your relationship with your body image? Maybe for you, it's more food. Let me grab my laptop. Just gave me a low battery sign. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm almost there. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back here. I still got one person watching. Hang tight. Oh, I just blew a breaker too. Goodness gracious. Okay, so sorry about that. My lights are out too. Whatever I just plugged in, it did not like that. Okay, so writing down, what is your awareness when it comes to your relationship with body image, or even with food, with exercise? And then number two, what are you telling yourself when it comes to food, exercise? Meaning, are you telling yourself, oh, that's not going to work because I just blew the breaker? Let me see how much. I got 10%. I'm going to talk fast. Okay. So what are you telling yourself when it comes to food? Meaning that, are you saying to yourself, oh, I messed up again. I'm not worthy because I can't even do this right. Are you saying I messed up all week? Might as well just wait and start till Monday. Are you saying things like that to yourself? Because if you are, that's where definitely make that mind shift and be aware. Main thing is be aware of it and go ahead and make that mind shift, and stop it. Because when you tell yourself that, you're gonna continue to do that. Earlier this week, I shared a scripture as well. It was Proverbs 11:27. This was from our sermon last week too. So whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to the one who searches for it. This is a good one to write on your mirror and really think about it in the morning time. Whenever you are waking up, like start with the scripture. Put on the full armor of God when you wake up. Start with the scripture. Do some squats, some push-ups, whatever that looks like for you. Get your body pumping and get that armor of God on though, with scripture in the morning. Okay. So whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to the one who searches for it. So are you looking? Are you going around looking for the bad headlines? Are you looking for you to fail? Like, do you expect yourself to fail? Because if you do, you're going to. But if you're expecting yourself to get better and make healthier habits, then you're going to do that. Okay. So number 3, I want you to write down, and I'm sorry, I'm going to talk a little bit quicker because we've got 8% battery on my laptop. Okay. But why do you need the transformation? Like, why are you looking for the transformation? What does it mean to you? It's got to be deeper than just wanting to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Okay. It's got to be meaningful. There has to be some impact on it. It really needs to be something that makes you have that conviction. Okay. If you're not convicted about it, you're probably not going to make the change. Okay. And you need to be able to take action on it. Right. So make sure you have those 3 things written down. If you do not know your why, spend some time on it. I'm going to wave over here. So I have this little garage light. Nope, we're not going to have that. I've got 6%. We're going to finish this up. Okay. So, make sure you have those 3 things written down. What is your awareness when it comes to, like, on a scale of 1 to 5, like, how aware are you of your relationship with what your body image looks like? Maybe it's your food, maybe it's your exercise. And what are you telling yourself whenever it comes to those things? Are you being positive? Are you saying bad things to yourself? Okay. Number 3, why do you need the transformation? Why do you need the transformation? It's got to be bigger than you. Okay. And you have to make your relationship with God a priority. Okay. You got to get your spirituality, work on it. It's something I'm always working on, and I'll never stop, because I know whenever I do that, like, I can feel God's love. I can feel that it just makes a huge difference in my life. And it's something that's been very impactful. So that's why I'm passionate about sharing that with others as well. Okay. So if this was helpful, I hope it was. Let me know in the comments. Just say value. All right. And if you are ready to take some action and transform, say transform in the comments. I'm here to support you. Okay. Start with little habits. If you are working on getting your relationship with God more meaningful and closer, more intimate, start there. Okay. And then maybe you're working on your nutrition. Just start with water. How much water are you drinking? Okay. And then maybe you want to start, maybe you're not exercising, just start moving, like just 10 minutes a day. Go on a little walk. Okay. Baby steps. All right. And if you've done those things, then build onto it, but build those habits so you can, the little habits are going to make big transformation, but you've got to put God at the center of it. Okay. So put God at the center of it, ask him for help. Excuse me. And if you need more, we're actually starting a challenge next week. I'll have the registration link open. Today's Wednesday. So guys, I got food poisoning. It was terrible. And I'm just now starting to get like feeling better, my appetite back and all that. Anyway, and it wasn't even from a fast food place. It was just, I had gotten groceries and I'm going to run out of battery. So I'll tell y'all, I'll catch y'all up on that later. Anyway, so if you want to do the challenge, just say challenge below. It's going to be a movement and mindset challenge. So we're going to have a mindset piece that will be connected to scripture. And we're going to have a little mini workout. It'll be about 15 minutes. So if you want to do that, just say challenge in the comments and I will make sure that you get the details and you get registered for it. It is completely free. We would love to have you join us. And if you're watching over on YouTube, just join us over on Facebook, Fit Christian Moms, or look for me, Erica Bevel. You can find me, send me a message, and I will make sure you get connected. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will talk soon. I've got 3%, so I'm going to go ahead and hop on off of here. Y'all have a great one. Talk to you later.